What message do you want to send to other young trans youth?
I want to say that no matter what anybody tells you, there are more people for you than against you. Knowing that I'm inspiring other people is inspiring me to keep on inspiring people.
So far in 2022, state lawmakers have proposed a record 238 anti-LGBTQ bills. About half of those target the trans community. Today, I'm joined by Kai Shappley, an 11-year-old trans activist who uses her platform to protect trans youth. We know about you because of your amazing platform and all of the activism you've been doing. When did you first start identifying as transgender, and how did your family support you?
I was always a girl, but I was about 3 when I realized my mom and some of the people around me didn't know who I was. It took a little bit, obviously, but at about 4.5, I came out publicly. It was pretty difficult, but I knew who I was and I was not going to back down. I like a good challenge, so. My mom's supported me through this journey. She's done a lot. She sacrificed quite a few things for me, and I will forever appreciate that.
You mentioned your mom and her strength and her support, and at 5, you watched her testify before Texas lawmakers about trans rights. How did that make you feel to watch her do that for you?
Just seeing how she went up there and she started talking, I was like, that is my mom. That is a very powerful woman. I mean, if it weren't for her, I probably wouldn't have found my own voice. Saw that moment happen, I was like, you know what? I have to speak up. I have to start talking too.
Texas legislators have been attacking me since pre-K. When it comes to bills that target trans youth, I immediately feel angry. It's been very scary and overwhelming. It makes me sad that some politicians use trans kids like me to get votes from people who hate me just because I exist.
Last year, when you were in the 4th grade, you testified in front of the Texas Senate committee, right? And that video went viral. What do you remember from that day?
That was really important to me because what they were trying to do then and there was not okay. And I knew that I had to do something to stop that.
So what empowers you to use your voice without fear?
Well, I have a pretty loud mouth. That's one of the reasons. But I think the main reason was because my story is important. And it's my mom's job to worry. It's my job to tell my story. So I'm not supposed to worry. I just have to tell my story.
So there's a lot of states that have anti-trans bills, including Texas, and they want to limit gender-affirming treatments. Why do you think that's harmful?
To the people that can't get the treatment that they need and they have no way to work around it, it can be very harmful. It can make harmful changes to their body that can never be erased. It would be amazing if people could try to educate themselves, and whatever their gift or talent is, if you could use that to help us, that would be amazing.
That's a really good piece of advice. I think people are always struggling with ways to help, but we all have our own ways, right, that we can contribute to the conversation and the fight to protect trans kids, right?
Exactly.
So what are your hopes and dreams for Kai in the future?
I hope that she's a successful, rich, famous actress and that she got her mom that little ranch in the middle of nowhere that she wanted. And I hope that she's able to spread peace to everybody around her.
You know, and I see that happening for you, Kai, because you have such a beautiful light and positive energy, and your confidence radiates through the screen. And I think you're a leader for yourself and for so many other young children. Thank you so much for joining us today and continuing to use your platform to empower and protect trans youth.
Thank you for having me.
Do we have any questions? Any questions for Kai? All right.
Seriously, none of y'all want to know more about me?